I played hockey since I was like 17, so I'm really physical.
So she's the one responsible for you getting evicted?
No, I didn't get evicted. Andrew's the reason why I got evicted.
Okay. So tell me where you're at right now.
Right now is they thought they were Final Four, so y'all hate me. That's why I'm quiet and I'm like, whatever.
So you think
I'm usually louder than crazier than Tala.
But what about like game-wise?
Game-wise, they all know I'm a strong player, and like, they want me out.
Who's they?
Emmett, Jillian, and Andrew and Tala. But I had a really strong trust with Emmett, but I didn't tell him that I was in alliance with Alec, Peter, and Topaz, the people who all got eliminated. But I went to jury, so I know the truth. I know that Emmett was working with Alec the whole time.
But so, like, you have a tremendous amount of information.
Yeah, but none of them want it from me, so I'm not giving it to them.
So, based on that information...
Right now, Emmett's HOH, and me and him made a final 2 deal.
Before you got evicted, or now? Since
just now.
You did? So you feel safe?
Well, no. Because Emmett makes deals all the time. So the only way I know I'm safe is if I win HOH. You can't say anything, right?
No, I'm not gonna. I'm trying to. Whoever comes to me for help, that's
yeah. So what I'm doing right now is I'm like, let me just win HOH.
Let
me win Beto. I'm gonna take myself off, and then it's gonna be Andrew or Tala.
Then who decides who goes on?
Jillian. I don't give a fuck who she picks. Pick one. I don't care.
You don't care?
No.
Do you have a relationship with either of those two?
I don't have a relationship with anybody in this house. Everyone that I was close to gets eliminated week by week by week.
I
was done with the game. I was in jury.
Do you feel like you have time to, like, out of the 4 that are left,
no,
who did you have
they don't want to hear it from me.
Have you tried?
I've tried a bit.
Miss, out of the 4 left, who would you remotely have anything to
Emmett.
Emmett. And then who would be second?
I really have all my cards with Emmett. I have so much trust with Emmett. And I'm really strong with him.
From what you heard in the jury house, who do you think has the best shot to win?
Emmett.
Who has the worst shot to win?
Tala. She's a jumper. She's never won any fucking competitions. All she does is talk shit and rant and bitch at people for dishes. Everyone thinks she's annoying and she's just here for, obviously she's here to win. But there's people who deserve it, and I don't think she deserves it.
What if you're trying to win this game? Who gives you the best shot?
My whole thing, I know your whole thing is like manipulating, getting people's heads and this and that. I can't do that.
No.
It's not easy for me.
I'm just saying
to do it.
If you could choose, I want to sit in the final 2 versus this person because I know I can win. Yes.
It would be Tala. So what I'm trying to do right now is get in Emmett's head and get him to drop, assuming that I'm get him to drop his showmans. And it's the hardest thing.
You're trying to manipulate him. That's
yeah,
what you're trying to do.
basically.
Which I can respect.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to drop his showmans. And if I can do that, I'll make the second biggest move in this game. Because the first biggest move in the game, the biggest move in this game is Tom used the veto on me, and the next week I got him out. No one's
so
really...
that's in your back pocket.
But no one really wants to own up to the fact that I'm making huge... they told you in the HOH, this big move was played, but they didn't tell you it was me.
Yeah.
No one really wants to give me credit. I'm fine. Keep me on the radar, but it's
time to credit.
Another move on my card. That's what I'm working on right now. But first, my first thing in my head is win the veto.
Who do you not want to sit against in the final 2? Who do you think you cannot beat in the final 2?
I feel like I can't beat... You know what? Alex's gonna be good. He's still playing in the game, in the jury, and he's gonna manipulate everyone. So if Jillian wins the final 2, they'll pick me. So I would love to have Jillian in the final 2. I could beat her 100%. But I'm not going to try to rock my game because Emmett's HOH. So there's no point in even trying to, how is he going to go make a deal with Tala and Andrew? There's no way. And I don't like Tala as a person, so I don't even want to, I don't want her in the house.
That game's, that's the difference between winning and losing this game. Can you remove that?
But I'm saying I will deal with her if Emmett is willing to drop Jillian. I'll put Tala and Jillian up on the block, and I'll get Emmett and Andrew to vote for Jillian to go home.
So say you...
And that'll be huge for me, because then I'm the new Jillian. You know what I mean? Me and Emmett are tight. And that's final 3.
Do you think people are going to
physically?
No, I'm just thinking
votes. It will be hard, but I think people will respect me more than him, because he was very quiet and just laid back and just, he turned his back on Alec, who he was aligned with. He's in the jury house. He turned his back on, AJ, who was the first one to go. He thought he had he turned his back on a lot of people that are in the jury, and they're not going to really respect him.
So you think?
I'd rather take my chances with Emmett in the final two because I know we're solid and I want to keep my word. And I can say, I kept my word with Emmett to final two. And, he eliminated the showman, so it shows the loyalty that we have, blah, 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 blah.
Do you think, what's your gut tell you? Do you think you're going to get him to do that?
To get out Jillian? I'm working on it. My gut tells me it's possible.
Okay.
My gut tells me it's possible, and I just have to hope that can happen. That will be my big move, is if I can get him to get out his own showmans. I'm working on it slowly. But first, the fact that I'm even on the blog sucks, because it's just like, I don't know why he wouldn't just be out in the open with it now.
Let me say this. So your best case scenario is right now you
win the veto. I need to win the veto.
What's your second best case scenario?
Win the second best
If you don't win.
If I don't win the veto, I have to talk the shit out of the person who won the veto.
Who do you think?
Or
who do you think would refuse the veto on?
No one.
You don't think anyone?
No. But
Zero.
all I need to worry about is making sure Jillian votes. But Emmett has Jillian, so if I convince Emmett to say me and Andrew don't, Tala will keep the nominations the same.
Do you know that for sure?
Tala?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do?
It's not
you
her.
Asked her?
I didn't ask her, so I don't know 100%, but I know, I'm assuming she wouldn't change anything. Why would she take me off? If I make her a deal, she won't believe me.
Why wouldn't she? Did you stab her in the back or something?
No, but
Why wouldn't she
because
believe?
it's just because I've come into this game as Canada's vote. They all hate me. They don't want me here.
That's what, like, when I came in, I saw it's like, you see
the
like, you're just chilling
separation?
there. Yeah. But, like, I mean, part of that's on you. You got, like, walking in, they're going to be mad. You got to hustle,
Yeah, I'm trying to, but I feel comfortable with the deal and the talks that I've had with Emmett that he is going to keep me here. So all I have to do is
he's not voting.
No, but Jillian is him. They're together, right? So as long as I'm on the block and Jillian votes to keep me here and Tall votes to keep me gone, Emmett's a deciding vote.
So you think Tala would vote to keep you?
To keep Andrew. She's in alliance with Andrew. And AJ, who's now gone. They're called the Three Stooges.
So if she were to use it,
I mean, I could talk to Tala, but I'm not going to talk to her until she wins the veto. Because I'm just thinking I'm going to win the veto.
Yeah.
And take myself off. That's the best case scenario right now. And my second best case scenario is just sticking close with Emmett.
So you would want, so your goal, you could get, if you wanted Jillian out, that's what you would do. Is there any possible scenario for that to happen this week?
No, because HOH is already done.
To vote Jillian out? But she's not HOH, is she?
No, it's Emmett. But I'm not going to talk about getting her out until I win
No,
HOH.
I'm just saying, like, mentally, is there any,
Yeah, I feel like it could happen.
what would have to happen for that?
I would have to win HOH. Emmett wouldn't put her up.
No, say for this
Emmett
week.
can't win.
No.
So I'm winning HOH next week.
No, I'm saying, if you wanted to get her out this week, is there any scenario that could happen?
That would be sweet if that could happen.
Is there, Adam?
Yeah,
What would
someone
have to
could win the veto and take me off or Andrew off, and then Emmett would have to backstab Jillian this week. It's too soon.
No, well, he might have an option, right? If someone wanted and took you off,
If Tala won and took me off,
then there's only one option.
Jillian.
I don't know. No, I'm just messing around. But I'm just like, if I'm in this game, I'm thinking every
Oh
scenario.
my god, I never thought about that.
I don't know.
I can't see him doing that soon. But it's a possibility.
Because there's no one else to nominate, right?
But I shouldn't come to her now about that. Do you think it's strategic for me to go through Emmett and tell him this? Tell him that I'm going to talk to Tala about this situation?
I mean, at this point in the game, like,
No.
you gotta decide who you trust. You know, and
I
as
really
soon as
do.
you let
There
that
was something about Emmett. He was on the block, and I gave him my puzzle pieces. Like I was trying to help him. There's something about his energy and the way he was as a person. I trusted him. I mean, he did vote me out, but it was only because of the things that I did. It wasn't because,
So he voted you out?
he voted me out. It was like a 5-0 vote.
So who here?
I was flattered. I was like, I'm a threat. I get it, bitch. I'm leaving. I threw glitter on their faces. But, no, now they're all talking like, oh my god, Gary's talking to him now. He's getting his time in.
Well, I mean,
But we have all day. Because I want to tell you, like, I want to break it down.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm just the current moment right now.